Paul Simmons joining us after the victory, and 59 points tonight. Coach, defense forced 4 turnovers once again. The defense also scored tonight. Just your initial comments on the victory. Congratulations on being 3-0.
Thank you, Billy. I tell you what, the guys played really hard. I know we're disappointed. I'm disappointed in how much we gave the ball away tonight. I mean, you know, they really shouldn't have scored tonight, and we'll get that figured out. But again, got a lot of guys had a chance to play tonight. A lot of young guys played tonight and played really well. We got an awful long way to go, but we've got a chance. You know, we're getting better. I thought the defense was pretty awesome tonight. They really got after him. Their quarterback's a dynamite athlete, and all week long, you know, him getting loose was a big deal for us, and I thought they did a really great job containing him. So I was proud of the effort. Great crowd. Really good day for the Brotherhood.
I know you talk about the response a lot, Coach. Your team got off to a great start tonight. I know the defense got off to a great start. You had great field position. Those first 2 drives went up 14-0. Then the turnover, and UAM gets it to 14-6. But the response, talk about that drive, 71-yard drive after that fumble that was returned for a touchdown. Then your team goes right back up 21-6.
Well, I tell you what, that's kind of been the MO all year. You know, if we give up a play or even a score, boy, the response has been immediate, and it's been really, really good. I do think we got a bunch of guys that expect to win, and you know, that has a lot to do with how they handle a little bit of adversity, give up a play or two. You know, the expectation is to respond, and certainly that's a big deal, and we're going to have to respond, you know, in big situations as the year goes on, because it won't keep being this easy, I promise you.
You get the football to begin the third quarter. You go right down the field. You score. The game at halftime was 35-12. You had the lead, but I thought that score was big. And then you follow it up by the defense forcing a turnover. Clark Griffin forced a turnover in the end zone, and Devontae Manning recovered it for points and really dropped the hammer right there.
Yeah, that was kind of the nail in the coffin. I listened to their team as they come back out on the field, and I felt like they were close to breaking and kind of looking for a reason to give in a little bit, and certainly that getting points defensively was a giant deal, and it felt like from then we were just trying to get out of here without getting anybody hurt.
You know, I know we've talked a lot about the front six and how dominant they have been throughout the season, but what about the secondary tonight? I know you're happy with them. Coverage I thought was very good. You talked about how good Demylan Brown is, obviously able to put some pressure on him, but you get 3 interceptions against him tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, our back end is very deep, and really that's a lot better than we were last year, a lot more playmakers, and just did a great job tonight. But Billy, if I'm not mistaken, we had 4 tonight?
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
So that puts us at 13
yep.
on the season. We had 12 last year. So if we can keep on doing that, we got a chance.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Also, Clark Griffin, 11 tackles tonight, 7 solo, forced that one turnover for in the end zone.
He seemed to be around the football every single snap. But a lot of guys played really well. I thought our front, dominated their O-line really, really bad, and boy, that makes everything a lot easier for sure. But yeah, it was a good day for us.
And when you see a senior like Zach Strickland have a start like he did tonight, he had 10 tackles, Coach, in the first half. Wow. And he was all over the place in the first half.
He was, and I tell you what, he really played with a lot of physicality. He knocked some guys backwards, and they had an early pin and pull on our sideline, and they kind of had him leveraged, and he just ran through everybody. And really, really proud of him. He's an awesome young man, and fun to see him get it going for sure.
Family weekend is always a special weekend here. You mentioned the atmosphere, great crowd. Now you hit the road next week, but 3-0 in front of this kind of atmosphere tonight has to feel good.
Yeah, it was a great day, really, for Harding, for the Brotherhood. The energy is off the charts. It just gets better and better. But we're going to Henderson. They're a really, really talented team. They beat us here at our house last year, and So we got a giant challenge in front of us.
One more stat I want to throw at you, and I'll let you go, Coach. But I thought one of the keys for the defense, it's a UAM team that had been so successful offensively. You held them to 3 for 16 on third down tonight.
Yeah, I thought we really got after them up front, big time, and yeah, that's a winning stat for sure. Really proud of that effort. Obviously the coaches on both sides of the ball had a really great plan, and they got it done.
All right. Paul Simmons, thanks for your time. Your team's 3-0. We'll see you next week down at Arkansas at Henderson State.
Thank you, Billy. Go Bisons.
Paul Simmons joining us here on the post game. Bisons winning 59-19, and we're going to catch up with Clark Griffin now, as he's going to join us down on the sideline and talk about tonight's victory for the Bisons as Harding wins it tonight 59-19. And Clark Griffin joins us here on the post-game show. Congratulations on the victory tonight, Clark, and just talk about your initial thoughts on the football game on family weekend here at Searcy.
Well, starters, I thought it was a pretty great game all around. We had a few turnovers, but we had plenty of takeaways ourselves on the defense. Just a pretty good game all around. The crowd was great. Tons of people in the stands, so I was really pleased with that as well.
What about your night tonight for the Bisons? You forced that big fumble in the end zone. Talk about that play. That was on third down and very long at the 1-yard line. You forced the fumble in the end zone that Devontae Manning recovered 4 points.
Yeah, third and long on the goal line. I wasn't really expecting the quarterback to keep it like that. I think it was a give read by the quarterback, and he decided to pull it and try and make a play, and just right place, right time, and made the play. And Devontae, of course, was that defensive end on that side, so he was there to scoop it up. So it was a great play all around by our front seven for sure.
11 tackles for you tonight, 7 solo, 3 tackles for loss. You did a little bit of everything. You also had a pass breakup tonight. What makes this defense so much fun to watch for me up here? I know it's such a great time to watch this defense play.
Well, I just think we got a lot of guys, and they're all on the same page. We got all 11 on the same page at all times. Our coaching staff puts us in a great position week in and week out, and, I mean, it makes our job pretty easy. Once we're getting the call, get lined up, we're going to be pretty tough to beat. So.
And you knew you had a challenge this week against a very good quarterback in Demylan Brown. Held UAM to just 3 for 16 on third down tonight. And it was a challenge, I know, facing him tonight. What was the key to the success tonight and able to hurry him tonight?
I thought our D-line played great. He had pressure in his face all night, and on the back end, I mean, we stayed strong in coverage, and I mean, we were just all around. We were just clicking on all cylinders tonight. We had a great plan, keeping him in the pocket, and we knew if we could keep him in the pocket, then it'd be a good night for us.
Well, congratulations, Clark Griffin, on the victory tonight. Bisons are 3-0. We thank you for your time. We'll see you next week on the road at Henderson State.
Of course, gonna be a fun one. Go Bisons.